All right, good evening. How is everyone? Let's kick some butt tonight. So actually, I don't know if you're actually really going to believe this, but we are going to be in and out in less than a half hour. In and out in less than a half hour, because I've been totally challenged that, Anthony, I don't think you could have a call under 30 minutes. And to that point, I say, why? We have so much fun on the call. So let's see if we can do one in 30 minutes, right? Like we not repeat, but we make sure that every night we fully understand what we're doing. But I gotta tell you, these days are so much work that like by the time I get to this call, I'm like, okay, I just need everyone to like, let's keep going. So I guess I could kind of share some updates from today and take a look, show some stuff in real time, which is pretty cool. We sent out the email for the affiliate link. That's super duper important. Everyone needs to sign up for that. I'll go ahead and drop it again. Let me just get everything going. All right. Stay with me. Okay. Can you stop? I gotta tell you, these Apple computers are like sometimes too cool for school. Okay. So I'm going to send this to everyone. If you're not a part of the affiliate program yet, make sure that you are. It is those that are part of the affiliates program that are opting into the 50 coin per month. It's those that are allowed to then be offered a link that's going to allow them to offer it to others, in which case when anybody simply just goes ahead and clicks to join the webinar, you will receive 10 coin for that. Which, by the way, so I've been, every day I speak to all of our members, right? Like sometimes it's A, B, and C, sometimes it's D, E, and F, sometimes it's X, Y, and Z, but every single day we speak to at least 20 of us. And a lot of the feedback I was getting today was, Ant, I sent people to the webinar sign up, but I don't see that I have any credit. So I was going through the affiliate system and I see that it's set up for leads, that you're credited for leads. Leads are defined by the affiliate system as capture email addresses and stuff, which isn't exactly how we want it set up. We want it set up that anyone that simply just clicks the webinar link. So what I'm going to do, and of course I'm going to, because we caught it early enough, I'm able to look back and say, okay, this person sent this many clicks, bop. I could go ahead and take a look at the register list versus the point is I could accommodate, right? So I'm going to be able to make sure that nothing was lost. But more so than that, I think I'm going to do something even cooler. I think I want to actually have that affiliate link directing your referrals directly to the Zoom sign up so that you could actually have the link, send it to people and say, hey guys, this is amazing. Simply sign up for the webinar tonight, right? Simply sign up. You got to be at the meeting tonight. Wait till you see what happens. And upon someone simply just clicking that link, I'm going to credit 10 per click because I don't think I can. I got to see if I can, right? Like I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I'm not sure that Zoom allows that level of tracking. Like I don't think Zoom allows you to go ahead and track the person that goes onto their site and then signs up and opts in for the webinar, right? Because it doesn't have the pixel availability. And I'm just not sure that they integrate and talk, but our lead system is with Wix. Wix is a really big company. Zoom's a really big company. It's actually a little smaller today because they got annihilated their stock price. But that's a story for another day. But the point is, I want to be able to offer as much as possible. So if I was able to go ahead and upgrade our affiliate system that every time someone simply just clicks your link, you receive 10 coin, well then, holy califragilisticexpialidocious, right? So we're getting somewhere with that. Also today, we went ahead and started our Facebook ads as well as Twitter ads. The Facebook page, I now have to make it, right? It's very bare. In fact, I'll share it with you and you might even laugh at me a little bit, right? So if I could ever pull it up, which, you know, when you want things, they're never there. And that's okay. All right. Actually, let's just do a shared screen. Like, why not just see what we got going on here? And at this point, you're welcome to see everything. So if there's something that I'm like, oh, darn, it's fine. Okay, so let's share a screen. So now the Facebook ads are coming from this page, which is Rhino, duh. And it's funny because I hadn't done Facebook ads in so long that I'm like, okay, set it up to a page and blah, blah, blah. And we have the Facebook ads going out, right? So if you take a look at the business suite, we're starting with just $10 a day. Let's just get the stuff going, right? But you'll find that we have 6 link clicks, right? Now the ad, hold on. So the ad actually, come on, man. I had it before, hold on. So how is that even possible? I just had it before. Whatever. So the ad itself, maybe, oh, maybe it's right here, duh. Okay. I'm like, where did it go? So this is the preview to the ad, right? Quick background, the Rhino platform is its own digital economy, meaning every business owner is another's customer. Our community actively supports all new businesses and business ideas because every member is given ownership of the entire platform. Please just join our call tonight. It'll all become super clear. Sign up, and this would click to join the webinar call. So it's very, very basic, but if we could let this run for a couple of days now, this is also a tutorial on how to do Facebook ads, right? Don't ever start with some crazy number. So many times I see people say, you know what? I don't know if I keep this page up. There's probably something I'm supposed to not have up. But so many times people say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do $1,000 budget. No, do a $10 budget. You have to find your demographic. You have to find your statistics. You got to find who and what are clicking your pages. Once you find out that information, then you scale it up. So once we get the requisite information of what we're looking for, we're going to scale this up. But the funny part that I was trying to share with you was it's based on this page. I haven't ever done anything with this page. So I just put this up today. Hey, listen, if you missed last night's call, and then I also went ahead and pinned this to the top, join tonight's call, everyone will be in attendance. I guess I don't need to have my name since I can't really click it, it's not letting me. And then you could click it right here, right? So join the call. So we're really going to do our best to direct everyone onto this call because again, these are our meetings every night. Once you go ahead and opt into the call, we have your email, which means you're on our email list, which means we could send you the correspondence every morning. Hey, this is what's going on. This is where we are. This is the updates, blah, 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 blah. Now, what's also the double-edged sword about what we're doing together is the fact that I've never played on TV that I'm God and that I know everything about everything. I just know how to adapt, to grow, to learn, and to lead, right? Like my entire life has had a certain level of success that's fairly admirable in saying, okay, put me in a room and I'll figure the rest out. What's cool about that is because I know where we're going to go, to allow everyone to participate in all the nitty-gritties along the way, right? Like you and I have a baby together and we sit there and we joke about how it vomited on us, right? Like that's not the goal of it, but like Kobe Bryant said, when you realize that the goal in life is not the destination, but it's actually the journey, then you start realizing what life really is, right? Because I can promise you, and anyone that knows me knows this is true, which is how psychotic I am. We will get to where we're looking to go. And you know what I'm going to do at that point? And I bet some of you could think of it right now. Okay, what's next? The point is there's never going to be enough. I'm always going to look to do more. Therefore, it's the journey that's it's the beauty of it. And the fact that we're all doing it together is very, very cool, right? So this page I'm going to spend time on tomorrow. We're going to make it all nice. In fact, I bet you I could, how do I share this with you? Hold on. So if I wanted to share this, I guess I could just do this, right? So this is the page. Go ahead and I guess like it or whatnot, and you'll have all the updates for it. And we're gonna make this look cool because this is where all the people from the Facebook ads are coming. Okay, cool. Also, we have a Twitter thing. The Rhino platform is its own digital economy. It's all the same thing, right? Except we had to make this shorter because you don't get as many characters. If you join our call tonight, 50 Rhino coin reward. So you click this and boom, you get to join, right? Which, by the way, there's no November 25th because it's Thanksgiving. So if anyone was thinking, is Anthony crazy enough to do this on Thanksgiving? He's actually not, right? I'm going to spend time with family. And you should too. And then you go to Ads Manager. And I don't know if anyone's ever done Twitter ads, so it's kind of cool. You get to see it. Again, $10 budget, right? Where is it? I have it listed somewhere. I guess you can't see it, but 21 link clicks. Now, again, the problem with Zoom is it doesn't allow you to put the pixel data in there from both Twitter and Facebook. So I could see that I had link clicks, but I don't know if those people actually opted in. So maybe some of the people on the call did, and you'll tell me you did, or you didn't, right? Where's my screen? Oh, okay, because I'm doing sharing. Okay. Let me see something. Okay, so maybe you did, maybe you didn't. So actually, we could have people on the call right now. And Twitter actually spends your money a little bit quicker. But again, I spent $5, 21 link clicks. Honestly, I would do that. Now it's just a matter of how many of these clicks are becoming opt-ins, right? Like they're joining our meetings, which is really, really important. But again, the point is, once I figure this stuff out, which again, it's not rocket science, right? Facebook ads, Twitter ads have been around. I've done them many times. I can tell you that by the end of the week, I would have figured it out. And I can tell you by the end of the week, going into next week, we're going to have $100 to $200 daily budgets, which means the amount of new members and new members that are going to be a part of our meetings is going to exponentiate pretty quickly. Now, the only reason I haven't done that just yet is because there's still things we need to work on. I need to really dial in this affiliate system. I need to go ahead and code the affiliate system to give affiliate newsletters every morning. I need to go ahead and make sure that Rhino Wealth is being shared with everyone. Like, for instance, we just made 40. Hold on. So let's play the game. Actually, so everyone, if you could, grab a new page. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'll do an incognito page. Grab a new page, go to google.com, because I do have some updates for you. Go to distributive marketing. Now, what's cool about an incognito page is that it doesn't remember any of my search results. It's actually as if I went to a new computer for the first time. So distributive marketing, click, right? So this is actually the most honest results from Google because my computer remembers where I've been. So when I go on my Google, it pulls up the sites that I visited. So if I just type in distributive marketing, it comes up higher than it would for somebody else. When you go on incognito, it comes up exactly where it's ranked, right? So you could see 1, 2, 3, these are ads, so they're not real sites, but they're there, right? 1, 2, we're third. That's not an ad. That is pretty cool. And I was gonna say freaking. I don't know why I bleeped out freaking, because now it sounds like I said a different word. I didn't. All right, so let's go to this. And just to give a certain sense of what all the platforms do, let's go over to Rhino Wealth. Now, this is our stock market program. A lot of people make a lot of money with this, right? You could join, and when you join, it brings you right to the webinar thing because everyone's going to receive that data. So by the end of this week, everyone that's on our email list is going to receive a nice, beautiful newsletter each morning that has all of the company updates and all of the different highlights of the day and what we're looking for. Because there are those that are not opted into Rhino Wealth specifically, which bothers me because I don't want you to have to opt into it specifically. I want to just give everything to everyone. And we're still doing that, right? And you can see the personal portfolio. Now, we did sell a position yesterday that was down 41% in 7 days. That was ugly. That was annoying. But as you can see, we do pretty well. So, I mean, I guess you're going to get one of these every now and then, right? It just happens. And I'll tell you more so than anything else, the secret to making money in the stock market is knowing when to take your losses. Too many times, and I'll quote my fiance, Anthony, it's going to go back up. Why is it going to go back up? Because I said it's going to go back up. Well, that's like a formula for it to go to zero. In what world do you think a stock's going to go up because you say it's going to go up? It just doesn't happen. But to her credit, she's been right. So maybe she I don't know. Actually, she's the most perfect person in the world, and she's great, right? But if you take a look, we've done pretty well. If you take a look at what we did today, November 23rd. When did we buy this? November 22nd, which means anyone that's just participated in Rhino Wealth in the last day has made 40.91% on their money, which means if somebody put $10,000 on a trade that we did, they made close to $4,100 overnight. That's pretty good. Now, here's the thing. If you take a look at these dates, you realize this first date is 10/25. It's now 11/23, which means in the last month, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. 7 of them have all done over 30%, and only one's been negative. You go on CNBC or you go find a stockbroker that could do that, and I'll pay you because I know they can't. Because I used to work with them, and they're all a bunch of really, really silly dodo birds. And that's me being very generous. So we want to make sure that everyone did that in the morning. So we had a good day. Everything's doing great. Oh, I want to show you Rhino Coin. And 8:16, I want to be done by 8:25, just so I can prove that we can do a call in a half hour. And I took the video of last night, because I think it really, really explained really well. Like, I loved it. The only problem I have is that when you're fat, wearing a white shirt is not very flattering. And I got to tell you, like, I really was thinking about cutting my body out, which is why I'm wearing black tonight. Black makes it look like I'm kind of like, hey, Anthony's kind of strong. I'm not. Second on duck. Get out of town. Hold on a sec. How freaking cool. We're number 2 on DuckDuckGo. And thank you. That's so for those that don't know the importance of that type of stuff, you know, when you take a look at different programs, oh, we're the SEO masters, search engine optimization, you need to do this, you need to do this. Well, that's all in lieu of just having simple traffic, right? Like if you have traffic to your site, Google and all the rest recognize you and they've raised your rankings. We have so much momentum behind us. We're just not coming out and throwing it against a wall and saying, okay, let's just see what happens. We're making sure that we structure every part of this company. If we wanted to be irresponsible, we could go ahead and have a ball. We'll go ahead and it will crash into a wall because it's not structured for the genie to be let out of the bottle just yet. But how cool. And thank you. All right. So I want to show you, the balance sheet because we made some changes and then you can see the real-time effect. So now what you'll find here, this number last week was 400, right? Because the projection was 400, that we would have 400 growth rate by the end of the week. Now we're still on pace for that, but here's the problem. What's today? Today's Tuesday, which means this number is going to be under 400 because if we're going to hit 400 by the end of the week, then the number that we would have hit at the beginning of the week is not going to be as high as 400. Therefore, this will be a lower number and then higher and higher and higher till you get to 400. The point of me saying that is the fact that we're so transparent that we're willing to go ahead and update on a daily basis, on a real-time basis, because what this number then does is it hurts all of our other numbers. Remember we said 132,000 is the projection for week 112? Now it's only 36,000. Where did that $96,000 worth of projections go? Well, it's all right here. Because this is only 239. It's only Tuesday. If we get to 400 by the end of the week, then all of a sudden all the projections then fit again, right? So if we go ahead and grab this number, oh, I'm on incognito, so I can't actually change that number. How cool is that? I'm so happy that that view only actually works. By the way, guys, you have a comment only mode. You can go ahead, only comment time must be logged in. So if you log into your Google account and go ahead and you could comment onto our balance sheet and say, hey, Ant, this looks good, or hey, Ant, this doesn't look good. In which case, I want it to be public. I'm not so thin-skinned that, oh my God, Mike said this publicly. No, I want Mike to say it publicly because I want everyone to see it publicly. So I want everyone to put their advice in publicly. I don't know if you guys don't really get this. This is all of our company together. I'm just simply leading it. So go ahead and make some comments. And it's this date. Is this number changed? What about this calculation? Did you think about this? Because the more input means the closer to perfection we get when we bring everyone together, right? So let's get out of there. Rhino coin, if you want to sell it, bop, 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 bop. And then let's end with this, right? It's 8:20. Here's the link again. Everyone's been actually purchasing a lot of coin, but it's funny, I was talking to our largest coin holder earlier today, and she's like, Ann, how do I have the most coin? Oh, well, because you're the smartest. You're the one that's taking advantage of the pricing so much. Because guys, I got to remind you, in January, it's 2 cents. It will never go under 2 cents again. It's now 1.5 cents. And you may say to yourself, well, Ann, 1.5 cents and 2 cents isn't that far. You're right. They're 0.5 cent away. What's 0.5 cent on 1.5 cents, though? That's 3%. So if we all believe that the future is bright, and if we all believe that, at the very least, these are the numbers that we're going to be able to buy and sell at all of next year, then why wouldn't you buy something at 1.5 cents and know that you're up 100% by February? Why would you wait till January or February for that? The point is, what I said to our highest coin holder was, you know, maybe you just have more means than other people, but you have the great fortune, the great insight to say, I'm going to take advantage of this price today. It's 1.5 cents. It'll never be 1.5 cents again. I could sell it at any of these prices next year. Why wouldn't I do that? Right? So, and I saw that you went ahead and your purchase was yesterday. So you would have received just an invoice. You do not have a certificate yet. But simple math, this is the way the certificates are being made. And actually, we're sending the certificates out on a monthly basis, not on a purchase by purchase basis any longer, because there's too much coding involved in it. And we need to find a solution to that. But since we have all of the purchases, all the invoices, we're able to calculate them. You know, that's automated. And we can send out everyone a new certificate at the end of every month that shows all the coin that they own up to that point. So a new completely updated one certificate. Rather than you having like 55 certificates in your email, having to find them all, you should just have one. But with that said, oh yeah, no, you're totally cool, Ann. But with that said, to do the calculation yourself, it's actually quite easy. This is the amount I invested divided by, this is the price of the coin, which again, up until January, it's 1.5 cents. January, it's 2 cents. February, it's 3 cents, which means you'll see the date of your invoice, which means you'll know the price of the coin, which means you could then do the math from there. Also, we do have a public ledger. It's not on the site yet because I'm still making sure I get all the names correct. And I'm only going to update it once a week. So I figure I'm just going to do it this Friday. Let me just make sure I have, okay, so it's actually over here. Let's see, the dyno. I'll just give you an idea of the traffic and everything this week. We're doing really, really well. So if you look at the traffic this month, visitors, over 5,400. But let me find what I was looking for. Ledger, okay. So what you'll find in the ledger is, so these are all the holders as of now. Now, we obviously have many more holders than that because all of those that have opted into the affiliate platform and opted into the calls all receive 50 coin per month. So this Friday, that's all going to be updated as well. So you'll see this sheet much longer and it will be on the site. But just to your point again, Ant. So actually I can do that right now, right? So I guess everyone's going to know this is Anthony, but that's okay, right? Ant's a cool guy. Now this is being shared with everyone, right? So, I mean, that was very casual. I just did it in front of everyone just to prove a point. This is not done that casually. Like a lot of this is automated. So I just want to share that with you. But lastly, let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and I really would like someone to be able to go ahead and purchase coin. That was cool though, right? Yeah. Well, I try. Every now and then I get it right. All right. It's 8:25. I want to go. I promised I'd be done by 8:30. And I was trying to really wow at 8:25. So let's say 8:27. All right. I'm buying Rhino coin right now. Again, I'm buying it at 1.5 cents. Look how much money I'm going to make. Quantity 1, let's purchase. 1 times 100 is $100. SSL, secure shopping. Everything's guaranteed. Let's check out. What you'll find is this. Oh, no, you won't because I'm on the incognito window. Well, you put all of your email, your first name, your last name, your address, your city, where you're from, phone number. Delivery method's going to be an email, so it's free. Your payment information, then submit. You'll immediately receive an invoice for confirmation, and you will receive the certificate by the end of the month of your holdings. You will be able to see your holdings on the public ledger. You will be on this call every single night where you could find me. It's just, you'll always know what you own. So what I would like to say is somebody, anybody, get in there, because once this year's over, I can't stress enough, you're never going to see that price again. And then because everything is in growth mode, right? Because the fake ads are now just starting, because the Twitter ads are now just starting, because the affiliate platforms now just starting, because the email marketing is now really just revving up, because all this is now happening, the numbers are going to get progressively larger, which means when those numbers are getting larger, you're going to notice them and say, oh my God, gee golly funk, look at these numbers. Let me get in, let me get in, let me get in. The challenge is, do you have the foresight to see that today? Are you able to say, okay, I see that. Why don't I take advantage of the pricing today? That's what I'm trying to share with you. Okay, it's 8:27. I know I won't stop talking, so let's just do it. All right, guys. And to the person that knows that I'm doing this for, we've effectively done it under a half hour. So love you guys. Have the best night. Tomorrow we're going to have some more updates and have a little bit more fun together. All right. Bye.